Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to utilize shift register IC 74HC595 for driving and printing some valuable data onto the LED dot matrix display by writing relevant program in Arduino Uno development board. Let's get started. So this is a continuation from the previous video. I highly recommend you to watch that particular video if you don't know what are shift registers and what is this particular IC 74HC595, because in that video I have taught the fundamentals of shift registers and the fundamentals of this particular IC 74HC595. And in this video we are just going to write the relevant program in Arduino Uno development board for driving LED dot matrix display using this particular shift register IC 74HC595. So this is the circuit that I have built in the Proteus simulation software. You can see before I was driving this particular rows of the dot matrix display directly from pin number 13 to pin number 6. But now I have just replaced that particular thing and I am just utilizing only 3 digital output pins from the Arduino Uno development board. That is the serial clock pin, serial data pin and latch clock pin. So these 3 are the pins that I am utilizing for driving all the rows of LED dot matrix display. So this is the major advantage. You can clearly see the number of GPIOs required for driving 8 rows is reduced to 3. Digital pin 13 is connected to serial clock, digital pin 12 is connected to serial data, digital pin 11 is connected to latch clock. Basic operation of shift register is, as we discussed in the previous video, if I want to pass bit by bit data right over here using the data pin, and for every bit I want to provide a serial clock. For example, if I want to transmit this particular bit 1 in the serial data pin, I want to provide a clock, that is serial clock right over here. So high and low is a clock pulse, and once after providing the clock pulse, I just want to provide the latch clock right over here, STCP, for transferring that particular data available in shift register to the output driver or to the latch output. So when I provide the latch clock, that particular data will be transmitted. So this can be done for a whole 8-bit data too. That is, you can provide 8 bits of data directly right over here to the shift register, and after providing the 8-bit data fully, you can provide a latch clock for transferring that particular data from shift register to the output driver latch of the 74HC595. So that is the thing that I am going to write in the program. So previously we have printed some smiley emoji onto the dot matrix display. I am just going to take that program and alter the same program for printing the same smiley emoji. That is one video previous to this particular video that you are watching. So please watch that video for better clarity. So this is the program that I wrote for printing the smiley emoji. Here we are providing a delay for 2 milliseconds, activating the column 1, providing the relevant row data. Similar thing for column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7 and column 8. Now I have defined a few macros for serial clock pin, serial data pin and latch clock pin. And all these pins I just want to make it as output. You can see all these pins I have made as output in the void setup. Clearly we understood we don't want all these row pins, so I am deleting all these things. I don't want all these row pins, and also I don't want these row pins, and here also I am deleting this particular thing. I have written a function right over here. You can see 74HC print data. It receives one parameter data, which is the data that needs to be printed on the rows of LED dot matrix display. And inside the function I have written a for loop which runs from number 7 to 0 in a reverse manner. So coming inside the for loop, the first thing that we are doing is we are just making the serial data pin high if the corresponding bit in the loop is 1. If it is 0, we are just going to make the serial data pin low. That's it. Let's take the example of I equal to 7. The program enters the loop and digital write of serial data of 1 left shifted by 7. So 1 left shifted by 7 is nothing but 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So when I perform an AND operation of data with this particular 1 left shifted by 7, if this particular bit number 7 in the data variable is 1, this whole thing will return 1. That is, this whole thing will return 1. So that the serial data pin right over here will be turned on. If this bit number 7 in the data is 0, this whole thing will return 0. That is the concept. So for each bit starting from 7 till 0, we are checking whether it is high. If it is high, we will make the serial data pin high, else we will make the serial data pin low. That's it. We are doing it in a reverse manner because in shift register it will be shifted from bit 7 to bit 0. So that is why we are running the loop in reverse manner from 7 to 0. And after making the particular serial data pin input pin as high or low, we are just toggling the serial clock pin for every 10 microsecond. We are just providing a serial clock for 10 microsecond. So we are making the serial clock pin high, waiting for 10 microsecond, low, and we are waiting for 10 microsecond. So we are doing all these things for 8 bits of data that we are passing right over here to this function. That is why this loop runs for 8 times from 7 to 0. And finally, after passing all the 8 bits of data to the shift register of 74HC595, we are providing the latch clock for 10 microsecond. We are making the latch clock pin high, waiting for 10 microsecond, and we are making latch clock pin low and we are waiting for 10 microsecond. So finally, after providing the latch clock, the data available in shift register will be shifted from the shift register to the output latch of 74HC595. That's all. And one more thing that I'm going to do right over here is I don't want this function. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to utilize the same function, print row data. I'm deleting this row data function. I don't want this because I'm not driving that parallelly hereafter. So I'm just deleting that. Now I'm compiling this. So the other programming part I'm not going to change because here I'm just performing the same thing, except that this function will not drive the row pins parallelly. Instead, it will be driving it in a serial manner using 74HC595. That's it. Other things remain same. Delay of some delay for column 1, turning on the column 1, passing the row data using shift register. Some delay for column 2, turning on the column 2, passing the relevant row data for column 2 using shift register IC. Turning on the column 3, passing the relevant row data using shift register. Same for column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7 and column 8. That's all. So this data will print smiley emoji that we already studied in detail. We derived all these data in one particular video which will print smiley emoji onto the dot matrix display. The compilation is done. Now when I run this program, so you can see the smiley emoji has been successfully printed using shift register IC 74HC595, driving the row pins of LED dot matrix display. And as we discussed earlier, don't worry about the column 8 right over here, that is being printed, but in simulation it is not reflecting. So as we discussed in the previous one of our videos where we drove this LED dot matrix display using ULN2803 only, there also we got this problem when we implemented column scanning technique in Proteus simulation only. But in hardware you will be able to see all the columns printed. So let me pause the video and show you the last column. You can see the last column is also printed. So don't worry, in hardware you will get the output. So I hope in this particular video you learned how to interface 74HC595 shift register IC to the Arduino Uno development board for driving the rows of LED dot matrix display, and finally we just interfaced LED dot matrix display using shift register 74HC59 for driving the rows of LED dot matrix and ULN2803 Darlington IC for column scanning the LED dot matrix display. I hope you learned something new in this particular video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.